I was coming for a year to work for his father. I was very quiet, didn't have much of a social life.
I had an older sibling at that time, but many, many years older, so I didn't really have a close growing up relationship with him. And it was an interesting time in my life. My parents were divorced, and here was this young guy also interested in horses, and I think we naturally gravitated towards each other. We've had, on a serious note, difficult times and struggles, and found a way through it. And I think it's probably become much more than just a family relationship, because that's expected. This is something that didn't have to happen and did, so it was maybe more meant to be. We fill the other's gaps, and that's worked very well. And once in a while, creates a little friction, and then he admits he's wrong, and it all works out.
Very loyal, he's actually a very good person, great heart. Some of the things you want to be in life, he is, you know what I mean?
I think from a purely professional point of view, there's nobody better at what it is that Lee does with the horses than him in the world. He's obviously been recognized on the world stage as being the very best in the care and management of these top sport horses. On a personal level, both Lee and his wife Erica, who I've worked for us, for my family, worked with my family for the same amount of time, they hold you very accountable. You have a tendency in life, if you have some success, to, as time goes on, get surrounded with people who always see it from your point of view. That's what they're paid to do. And this relationship's very different, and it causes friction at times, but I think it's professionally my greatest asset, and probably also personally with our relationship, full accountability, and that's been a great thing in my life, and he's been a great friend. So that probably supersedes everything else. I mean, even sometimes when we get frustrated with each other and little things, in any relationship, annoy you. But when I realize he's that invested, or I watch a video of a jump off, and I can hear him in the background, it's a little embarrassing at first, and then I'm really happy that someone, push come to shove, cares that much.
We just started using Haygain maybe like 3 months ago. I find it a great asset in our routine. I mean, especially when we're traveling and the quality of the hay isn't as good, and you're still, with dust and the environment, you find you're always feeding the best quality hay.
For those who know, our setup works very well, because if Lee says it's good for the horse, then it's good for the horse. I don't think there's anybody who's researching more on the cutting edge, trying to figure out every avenue to improve the horse's conditions and well-being. And frankly, if he says this is a product that's beneficial, then it is, and I believe in that 100%. Always. I don't always believe him, but I believe in him.